We're going to win the league. We're going to win the league. I know you're going to believe us. Now you're going to believe us. Oh, what a day. What a day. Anyway, good evening. Welcome along to a happy Sunday bunch. With us on the panel tonight, we got Mike. Mike, how's your day been?
Knackering. I've packed up a tent and travelled for 2.5 hours to get back, not in time for the live stream, so just unpacking.
Oh, you're going to be in Terry's gang then if you're in the camping fraternity. Terry, how's your day been?
Brilliant. I'm going to clue what day is it actually? What day is it?
Well, there you go. I'll tell you what day it is.
Dylan Win Day. Here we go.
That's it. I'll tell you, Terry, I'll tell you what day it is. Today is a good day. Colin, be quiet, man. I'm on the telly. Right. And come on then, quickly. God, dear me. And Emma, we got Emma with us. Emma, how's your day been?
I can hear a few pints watching you with the wee chief. So
I go, whoa. Emma, a few pints. I saw you knocking the pints back, man. Big time. And when you took your shirt off, that was when the pub emptied.
Right. I know, terrible. I can't do that in here, though, can I? We'll scare the viewers away.
Right, so let me just get Colin out of the way. Colin, go and see your mum. Go on. Where you go? Good lad, good boy. Right. Sorry about that. So, right then, so we are live. We're live and we're happy, which means you can join us via the live chat if you wish to do so. If you want to have your say already, first up, as he normally is, the last Palmer's Mackham is in there. Shout out to Ryan McCormack, David Walker, Mick Griffiths is there, DJ Sizzler Watson, Tony Lee, who sits along from me at the match, but he didn't come and say hello to us today, so maybe he's not speaking to me. And EC Neps, I hope that's not caught me out on there as well. So have your say if you wish to do so. I just can't believe it. I mean, what a day. I mean, Sunderland 4, Sheffield Wednesday 0. Before we quickly get on to the game, how confident was you at the start? Was you thinking this is going to be it, or was you a bit hit and miss? Terry?
I was in two minds, mate. Honestly, I was. My heart wants us to win. I was thinking we can get a win. We can get a 2-1 win. My head was thinking, draw at best. I just figured that Sheffield Wednesday were going to be a real hard test today, and the way they've started the season with 2 wins, and they've got 9 new players in, and we, lacking up front with strikers. I just figured the worst today, but oh my God, what a surprise!
Yeah, absolutely. Just very quickly on the chat, Conrad's on there already saying, Mike can turn up for these streams. That's referring to we did a live stream commentary today, and as Conrad and Mike are the A team, Mike just didn't turn up, so Conrad had to fly solo. So thanks to you for that. Emma, how confident were you before the start?
I wasn't. For today, I said it was going to be 1-1, and I said they would score first. That's how confident I was. I honestly didn't think that we would play the way we did today, we'll say, because I know we'll get into that.
All right. So when I said we'll be up by Easter, you wasn't buying that, was you not?
Well, I said we'd be up by Christmas. If it's mathematically possible, I'd have to work it out, but
Terry, you want it in there?
Yeah, I've been let down too many times before in the past. I didn't want to build my hopes up this season, mate. I know it's early days still.
Yeah, right, okay. Mike, was you confident going into this game or not?
I'm always confident. There's not a team in this league that can touch us. I just hope it's not one of those same as last season, 5-0, and then just go on to a slump after that. But I think it's the Labrie effect. I really do. I genuinely think he's got us playing better. He looks passionate. And they had their manager, I can't remember his name off the top of my head now. He was someone we were looking at, right? Originally.
Danny Rowe.
Yeah, we were looking at him and he looked lost. He had his whiteboard out, his little stickers and everything. He was so confused. So I'm quite happy.
Right, okay. Beanburger Man says, wow. Just wow. It does just about sum it up. I can't stop smiling, man. It was just like, just everything just seemed to fall into place. Tony Lee says, surely that was Jude Bellingham today and not Joe Bellingham, his best game for Sunderland. When you saw the team sheet, was you happy with that? Was you happy, or was you expecting anything different? Emma?
When I looked at the team, I was like, yeah, it's all right. You know what I mean? Rig was starting, and I seen Bar was on the bench, and obviously after the other day, Bar gave it a good shot, and I was like, yeah, all right, fair enough. It's about the best we could do, to be fair. So I looked at it and I thought, yeah, can he?
Right, okay. Mike, were you happy with the team once you saw it?
Yeah, I did half expect him to cycle in the other strikers we have, trying to give them all a chance to see how they get on. But I'm glad he stuck with Mayenda. I thought he's had something since he first debuted and he showed some strength. So yeah, definitely. And as long as Sirkins feels fit, I feel like we're untouchable. If we got a striker, that'd seal the season.
Right, okay. Terry, you saw the team sheet. No surprises for you? Or
That's the thing, Phil. I mean, I was presuming it was the same team as against Cardiff. I've had an absolutely mad rush around today. I literally had 2 minutes at 10 o'clock to pop to the toilet, clear the bowels out, then rush over to Raymondo's, see him, get to the bus, got on the bus, got to the Hilton Hotel. I got into the ground, and it wasn't until it was 2-0 I even knew Rig was playing. I thought Alan Brown was playing. So, I mean, I didn't even know Alan Brown was injured. So Rig was absolutely brilliant today, Sam. It was the same team as I thought it would be. Mayenda does look head and shoulders above the rest of the strikers at this moment in time. He's filled out. He looks strong. So I'm buzzing. I think we've got a really good 12, 13, 14 players. We just need 1 or 2 players to get that in-depth squad sort of build up a little bit.
Right, okay. Just very quickly on the chat, Jim Nesbitt says he was hopeful before kick-off, but also feared the worst as Sheffield Wednesday on a roll. Then it turned into Southampton, the sequel. Yeah, I mean, it's funny we mentioned that at the ground. You mentioned Alan Brown there. It wasn't until, I mean, I did my show at the week, Chief, and I get the team through and I read the team out. And I read the team out, and I hadn't realised that Alan Brown wasn't in there. And it was only sort of like when they kicked off, and I thought, well, where is he? He wasn't even on the bench or anything. So he was injured. When did he get the injury? Do we know?
Apparently it was in training, just a little niggle, enough to keep him out of today's game, but hopefully he's back for next week. That's what I've heard anyway.
Right. Well, hopefully back for next week, or maybe not. Mike, are you want in there?
Yeah. I was going to ask Terry what he thought of Job, because he was playing further back than he usually does, but he seemed to have a better game there.
There's a few people said that in the crowd today, that he was playing further deeper than he normally plays, but I thought he played well against Cardiff. I think the first 2 games of the season, he seems like a different player altogether. I'm hoping he's strengthened and improved from last season. I thought he was overplayed last season on many occasions, and that rest in the sun has done him the world of good. He's rejuvenated. He's got the strength. He's grown. He's a year, he's 6 months older, whatever it is. And hopefully, like I say, he's going to be a different player this season. Signed a new contract, so he's committed his time at Sunderland.
Yeah,
and the whole team seems more balanced today. It just seems like a really good all-round team performance. After the first 5 minutes, I thought Sheffield Wednesday started the game strongly, first 5-10 minutes. Then we took over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So just very quickly, we've got 88 people watching the stream at the moment, 21 likes. So we like to try and hit 100 if we can on a Sunday night. So just hit that thumbs up for us. Give us a like if you're watching on a mobile device, and the live chat's open. Just close that and you'll see your thumbs up. Hit that. And more importantly, if you're watching and you've not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. If you would do so, take a second, and it doesn't cost you anything. It's free to do so. Okay, then. We saw what we saw, like watching Brazil. Just everything just seemed to fall into place. Everything seemed to work for us. Were we really, really good, or was Sheffield Wednesday really, really bad? Emma?
No, I think we were good today, to be fair, Phil. I mean, like what Terry said, the sort of first 5-10 minutes of the game, it was like they come out all guns blazing, but then we took over. We controlled that game as far as I'm concerned. I had this conversation in the car on the way back. The only person I could think had a bad game today was Patterson, because he didn't have much to do. So
Right.
I think we were just that good today. And my fear is you find that teams that start well will start to tail off. So obviously we've still got a clean sheet. We haven't conceded yet this season. I know we're only 2 games in, but I don't want it to start too strongly to then have to tail off. I'd rather we start a bit more balanced.
Yeah, I know, but it's all about getting points on the board in it, because at some point in the season you have a bad run. It just happens, doesn't it? So once them points are in the bag. Just very quickly back to the chat down here. Damien Jenkinson says hello from Huddersfield. Hello, sunny Huddersfield. Can't remember the last time the lads won the first 3 league games. Well, jumping the gun a bit, but hopefully, but we'll get onto that in a bit. Terry, were we really good, or Sheffield Wednesday really bad?
I think it was a combination of both. I think we are better. I mean, that free kick for Roberts to circumvent ghosting behind the defence. I mean, I don't think we could do that last couple of seasons. That was a really good, well sort of training pitch, sort of planned. It was excellent finish. Head the ball down under the keeper. And Roberts would normally go for goal, or Clark would normally go for goal and probably hit the wall. But this time it was planned. So you can see what Regis Labrie is trying to do. I thought, obviously, second goal, Sheffield give the ball away. Keeper out of their defender, tried to flick it behind him, but obviously nowhere near it. Comes João player, it falls nicely to Miende, but what a finish for Miende. So in those two instances, it was great play from Sunderland, but poor defender from Sheffield Wednesday. So I think it was a bit of both, Phil.
All right, fair enough. Just very quickly, when we did the show today at the Wheat Chief, we have the SAFC Fan TV flag. We put that up, and so I said on the mic to the Sheffield fans that we would be on tonight, and we've got one already on the chat. So Jason E, thanks for getting in touch, mate. He says, one of the Sheffield lads here from the Wheat Chief today. Great result for you lot, not so much for us. Thank you for being being very nice. Thanks to Jason for that. And I'm hoping you lads will do all right, because you're a great bunch of fans, and we always enjoy having you up here. So good luck for the rest of the season. Apart from when we play you, it's at your place. There you go. Mike, were we really, really good then? Is that what we're saying?
I think so. I genuinely think if you look at the quality of the individual players we've got, I think any club would be happy to sign them. Surprised Premier League clubs haven't swooped for half of them already, touch wood. But we were fortunate as well. Like the rebound at Miende jumping onto that rebound and trying to get past. There's still 2 players closing on him. He's still got to react. He's still got to place it. No matter what luck goes our way, it's 50-50 in football. It's just you've got to make the most of it. I think we did really well. And we did well to not let off. And that's our biggest problem. It used to be our biggest problem. We'd go 1-0 up and then we'd slow right down. But looked like we kept going no matter what.
Right, okay. Just very quickly, back on the chat. Tony Lee is in there saying, remember we beat Southampton 5-0 at home. Let's not carry it away, because we know how that season went. But yes, let's get carried away. I mean, it's 4-0, but it's not just 4-0. I mean, it's just the way we played. It was a joy to watch. It really was. It was a pleasure being there. And I'm so pleased, because whenever we get a big crowd, we never turn up, and you think, here's a good chance to impress to maybe people who have decided whether they're going to be going or not going. And people have turned up in the numbers, and we've actually delivered. So hopefully that'll help us as well. Jackie Shields is on there. Hi, Jackie. It's hard to pick a man of the match. Could be Clark, Miende, Rig, Job. Any of them, really. We are going to get onto that. We'll come to our man of the match shortly. But you're right. There was a number of candidates for that title. Right, so Meander, it's when he played against Cardiff, missed a good chance and stuff like that, and you're thinking, oh, you know, is he going to settle? But he's done everything right today. Are you happy now with him being our first choice striker, Mike?
No. Well, maybe first choice while he's on form, but I'm not happy with him being the only one of any quality. I still think we need to sign a quality, experienced striker. I still want to see the day we go 2 up front against a team because, you know, this single striker thing, it's just, you know, it's losing me. But I was happy when we first signed him and he had a few appearances and he showed his strength and you could see how much it meant for him to score. And you could see in the other players how pleased they were for him. So hopefully it's the striker's curse and now he's broke that. He's off and going.
Right, just let me add a little bit to that then, Mike, while we're on. I'll put this to the other two as well. I mean, we was laughing about it today, but I mean, jokingly, could his performance, because you know what this board are like, well, do we really need a striker? You know what I mean? He's
that was my biggest fear. Yeah.
You know, so I'd like, I mean, SFC Tom, who's Terry's old signing, who's signed for our. Oh, we've not told you that he's signed for us, Terry. I mean, he's adamant that the Mendy deal has been done, but again, we'll get onto that. Terry, Meander, he hit the ball, he hit the ground running today, really did. Would you be happy with him now as first choice in there?
Like I wrote down at the beginning on my bit of paper here, don't rest on our laurels. We can't rest on our laurels just because we've had a good game of football. You know, every dog has its day. You know, everyone's going to come up good. He's only 19 years of age. He's the best of the bunch that we've got this moment in time. It's good to see him score a couple of goals, but we do need backup. We do need that experience. Even that experience striker comes in and Meander still keeps on scoring goals. It's good for the experience to sort of, you know, teach these youngsters how to go along. And, you know, we need backup because injuries do take its toll on a squad throughout the whole of the season. And like I said, we may have 13 or 14 quality players in our squad. If we get 3 or 4 injuries, then we're down to the B team that lost against Preston. So we really do need to have backup. And we, you know, it's here this season that we've already seen so far. The team looks decent. Everything at the pitch, on the pitch side, looks great. The pitch looks amazing. The grass looks great. You know, the PA system's bouncing. You've got when you go down half time, the TVs, the whole system's looking great. The replays are fantastic. So everything on the pitch is great to do with sort of what they spent over the summer. Now we need to just to back up the squad and make sure we implement and really go for the top 6 this season because we can do it.
Right, okay. Before I come to you, Emma, just very quickly on the chat, quite a few people are saying this is all down to Reggie. RWA Productions, that's Brad down there. The answer to this football club is Reggie and Jim Nesbitt, courtesy of him today and stuff like that. The coach provided a set piece strategy. Because we were threatening from set pieces like you mentioned earlier, you know, the way that ball was put in for Sirkin to score. I mean, Sirkin just seemed to come from nowhere. It was just like there was nobody on him at all. It was a clear header. And so, you know, obviously something they've tried on the training pitch and it's come good. You don't think, though, Terry, it could put the board off wanting to spend any money? You know what they're like. I know it doesn't make sense. I mean, you know, really, you've got to get somebody in. But you know what they're like. Yeah,
the cynic in this says that it will. But I'm hoping they don't because for me, this is their season. This is their make or break season. We've had a good start. I'm not going to get carried away just yet. 2 games, 2 wins. Brilliant. 10 out of 10 so far. Regis looks as if he's doing a good job. Like I say, set pieces. Sirkin is, you know, I was talking to Keno before the game started and he was saying, wait, where can we score from? I says, wait, if we get set pieces or if we get corners, Sirkin is the defender that can actually put the ball in the back. He scored headers before. And no, he pops up and scores a header. But we mustn't rest in our laurels. We've got to back up this team. Back Regis Labrie. give them the ammunition. If it's 2, if you get another striker in, another central defender in, then for me, 2 more players in at least, and I'd be happy with the transfer window.
Right, fair enough. Emma, Leander, would you be happy in being our first choice striker then?
I'm pleased we've actually got a striker that scored, not just 1 goal, but 2 goals. Get in. But we need another one, if not 2 in, because like Terry says, we've got the injuries. What's going to happen next week? He could, touch wood doesn't happen, but he could fall and break a leg. Do you know what I mean? Just walking down these stairs in his house. And then that's us screwed.
Knock on some wood.
I've knocked on some wood. I'll knock on more. But no, we definitely need another striker in. I mean, yeah, he had a good game today, but like Terry said, every dog has a day. Is it a one-off? Is it the fact of the new coach? Different way of playing? Who knows? It's
right, Mike, you want in there?
Just quickly on what you said, Philly, about the boards, saying, do we need a striker now? It's interesting, Labrie mentioned in the post-match interview that we're still strengthening. So he did, emphasize that it's not a case of, that's it, we're going to step back. I think that's the message he was getting across at that point.
Right, Terry?
I'm pretty sure Nick Barnes asked him, any players coming in? He said yes, possibly next 2 or 3 days. And he said striker, and he said yes. So watch this space. Right,
okay. Just before we go to a comment from Chris Spencer, he's put on there. Lukey Till I Die has put, if Mendy was to come in, right, does he start over Meander straight away? Terry?
Well, no, not of course, no, not at all. Apparently that he's been training on his own over there because he hasn't been fit. He's not fit enough yet. So obviously not. No, you kind of drop a striker that scored 2 goals. No way, Jose.
Yeah, you agreeing with that, Emma?
Yeah, I agree with it.
Mike?
They'll do their own fitness assessment. So whether he's fit or not, we'll establish at the time. If he is fit enough, I'd see him do 20 minutes at the end to start with. You've got to break any new player into the team slowly. You can't just replace somebody who's just found some form, especially.
Right, okay. Just very quickly, I want to just chuck this in there. Chris Spencer says digital passes failed today for hundreds of fans, and they didn't get in until the 35th minute. Brad's saying the same. The digital tickets were a joke. Did any of you have a problem? I had no issues at all with mine. Straight in, Emma.
Well, it's the first season I've had digital tickets on the phone. As you've seen in the chat, I struggled to get one downloaded to my Benjamin's phone. It just wouldn't work for whatever reason. But yet last night it just magically went on. But then I was under the impression that you went to the turnstile and it's got this NFC thing on or something. So when you go in the shop, you just tap it and that's it. Yeah? Am I right or am I wrong? So I'm standing there and I'm trying to thingy the kids in and it's just not working. And I had to try and muck around on my phone to get the code up.
Yeah, well, it's the QR code, don't it? What scans on your.
But the way they put it to me is I can just tap it and then I'm on the ground.
Okay. Right.
You know what I mean? So to me, it hasn't been communicated enough. But once I got the code up and having to muck around, going backwards and forwards to different tickets, it was no bother.
Were you tapping the right card, Emma? Have you checked your bank balance?
Yes, I was tapping the right card. Because the season tickets had 3 different pots on me wallet.
Listen, I'll tell you, Mike, there isn't very much money in OnlyFans account. But never mind. Terry, you didn't have any problems getting in?
I don't understand what I'm on about. I just have an Apple wallet, so I had 2 season cards on my Apple wallet. Because I couldn't get Keno's on his, so I just put mine on, went in, passed my phone back to Keno, and he got in, so it was straightforward.
What, on the same ticket?
No, I've got 2 season cards on mine. I had a friend who wasn't at the match, so he sent me his season card. Right. So then I just had 2 on mine, and me and Keno got in together, so I never had a problem with my Apple wallet before.
Right, okay. Right, just very quickly then, Conrad is on the chat there saying Job was fantastic today. Arguably his best performance in a Sunderland shirt, getting better each game, it seems. His player or man of the match, or whatever you want to call it. So that's Conrad's man of the match. While we're on man of the matches, then, or player of the match, as it's called nowadays. Mike, for you, who was your standout performer?
I caught Conrad's commentary, and then basically watched the highlights. But without seeing everything, I know there's quite a lot of good players. I would just give it to Meander for breaking that duck, for popping his striker cherry.
Right. Well, John T says Greg was tremendous down there. Well done. I don't know what game you was at then, John. Right. Okay. So Mike trying to worm his way back into Conrad's good books, saying that Conrad was the man of the match there. Terry, your standout performer, who was it?
Like I said on my vlog, I can't really give it to any individual. I thought it was a great team performance. I mean, I did like Job's performance. I liked Cirkin's performance. I liked Meander. So there was, I think Roberts even played better than last season. So there was so many good individual performances. Backline did its job. So I can't give it to anybody. I'd give it to the whole team.
Right. Okay, then. Emma?
It's a hard one because, as I said, the only person I think had a bad game was Patterson because he had nothing to do. It is a really, really, really hard one. And apart from LeBrie, if I was pushed, I'd say Roberts. Because
right. Okay. So
he had a good game.
Emma once again using one of the terminologies she uses on her OnlyFans page. It's a hard one. Apparently, yeah. Right, okay. Well, for me, I've got to say, Chris Rigg, just absolutely unbelievable. I thought...
Spot on, mate. Spot on. He did have a great game, mate.
You know what? I just thought for somebody so young and that, I just thought he was absolutely brilliant. And you know what? When they took him off and that round of applause, I mean, what that must have done for him. I said to my mate, I said, I've never heard like an applause like that for somebody coming off, like appreciation, and just absolutely brilliant. And I mean, it is a little bit unfair because there was a boatload of players in there who were great, but Chris Rigg for me all day, absolutely superb. I'm trying to find. Here we go. I'm trying to find the predictions because Conrad's put on here. How did the predictions go this week? So we did do the predictions, and well, I said 3-1. Conrad said 2-0. Emma, you said
1-1.
You said 1-0 to Sheffield Wednesday. Terry,
I said my head said 1-1, but my heart said 4-0.
yeah.
Nice.
Michael Bowers was on, and he said 3-2. And what we do our little. We've got our little prediction league between ourselves, and I thought it'd be wrong of me not to bring it up. So this is where we lie at the moment.
Conrad off. Yeah, you've knocked Conrad off. Sorry, Conrad.
And you know me, I mean, I don't normally ignore these things, so it's only fair that I put it on. How on earth I'm top there, but never mind. But there we go. So
how do you get 6 points for two correct results, which is 2 points ago?
No, we get 5. Yeah, I don't know how I've got 6. I haven't got a clue.
It's 2. I think Conrad said that was 2 if you get the.
Oh yeah, it's 2 for correct score,
win or lose type thing. Correct score, aye.
Yes, correct score is 5, and a correct result is 2. So I've
already get 6 points off 2 games. 3.
No, because I think we had the Preston game as well.
Oh, did you defeated Preston like?
The what?
Did you predict a defeat against Preston?
Well, apparently yes, I did, but I'm not. We're not going into that, Terry.
I think there's a bit of a bribery going on there. You always say 3-1.
He did say 3-1, but he said to Preston.
No, I'll tell you what it is. Like.
Well, if I'm being honest, because it's a Sunday and I don't like telling lies on a Sunday, right? Conrad said that I said 3-1 to Preston, right? And I thought, surely I didn't say that. So I ran the video back and I had a look, and I actually said 3-1 Sunderland. So I thought, I'll say nothing. No, I'm being honest. I'll say nothing, right? And so he put us on, and I thought, right, well, I'll say now if Sunderland had won, I'd have been demanding that video be played again. So it's not my fault if Conrad can't.
We need VAR, and obviously in this, if it's totally wrong, I reckon you give him a backhander, aren't you?
Wait.
You say,
no.
Do a live stream by yourself, give us 6 points, and I'll give you a tenner. Hey, I tell you what it is. It's corrupt. It's corrupt.
Right, listen. Right, just very quickly, let's. What have we got? We got 118 people watching the stream. Thanks to you lot for that. And the last time I checked, we had 57 likes, but we've got 64 likes now. We'd like to hit 100. If you don't mind, if we can do that, just hit the thumbs up, take a second. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It's free to do so. We are going to be giving away a Sunderland shirt at the end of the show to our members, which Mike's going to hold up and show you.
I'm going to take out the plastic this time so you can actually see it.
There you go then. Thank you very much.
Look at that.
Oh, the old retro. There you go. So that's what we're giving away to the members. If you haven't joined yet as a member, it's $1.99 a month. It is less than 50 pence a week. And as we've said many times, this channel doesn't make a profit. And and now Alasko's mad at us for keep putting money into it, but we do it for you to bring you this content. So if anybody joins the member, less than 50 pence a week, and it's all very, very gratefully accepted, and you'll be entered into our members only draws where you could be a winner. Right, fellas. Oh, and sorry, Emma. Fellas and Emma. There's talk of Ross Stewart wanting to come back. Would you welcome him back with open arms, Terry?
If he's fit, 100%, yes, but I've heard he's not fit and injured again, so no.
Mm-hmm.
Right, okay, so you're not bothered about the way he went and stuff like that, no?
Well, end of the day, he was injured and they wanted to sell him full stop, didn't they? So there was a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I don't know exactly what happened, so I'm not going to take anybody's side. But if he's injured, no. If he's 100% fit, yes.
Right, okay. Just very quickly, just to clarify what you was wondering about, Terry. There you go. Correct results, all 3 games, and I predicted Preston, so I'll go with that. Mike, would you welcome Ross Stewart back with open arms?
Shocking bribery going on in this chat. No, I would, but I'm the same as Terry. Now that there's reports of him being injured, even if he recovered in 4 weeks' time, to me, it just feels too much of a risk. I don't want our only striker signing this season to be somebody that's going to be injured in a month's time. I've no grudges with anybody leaving this club under this regime. They won't put wages up. They won't treat people right. People are going to leave. So I've got respect for all the players, even if they've left because of this regime. So there's no grudge there, but fitness has been an issue at our club for too long. We can't bring in a injured player again.
Right, okay. My mate who I said next to the match was adamant that there's no way in the world he should ever be allowed to come back. But I think you've hit the nail on the head there, Mike, to be honest. Under this regime, you know, they won't put wages up and stuff like that. And they're out to try and cash in as much as they can. Terry, you was one in there?
Yeah, who's your mate? He sit next to Conrad. My mate, Conrad. Right, just very quickly, I'll come to you on this, Emma, just now. We've got it on the chat here. L12 Bong, and again, I'm saying it slowly because I get caught out so many times. If you want a Scottish striker, then get Lawrence Shankland from Hearts, apparently. And Darren Chapman agrees with that as well. Emma, Ross Stewart, would you welcome him back with open arms?
No, I'm pretty much the same as Terry and Mike. To me, he's injury prone. and I wouldn't want to rely on him, to be fair. But then I'm also a believer of, if somebody's left Sunderland, that's their time done, and I wish them well for the future, but I don't want them to come back, because whatever sort of like happy, good memories you have of them are then at risk of being tainted.
Right, okay. My wife's deciding to chip in there as well, and trying to say that I've got no friends. So he's imaginary, apparently, my friend. There you go. Right, Conrad has also been on, and is having a VAR review, apparently. So he's updating the leaderboard as we speak. And that's what you get for being honest. It doesn't pay you to be honest. You can tell lies on a Sunday. Say, oh,
well, I do think if I hadn't said anything, you would have gotten away with that one, like.
Right, okay. So, yeah, I think the injury thing, but it's one of them things as well. You can't have, bring him back and if he's there, and then if we get any injuries, well, he'll still be injured, won't he, I suppose. Right, okay. The ground, you went to the ground today, Emma and Terry. Mike, I don't know if you saw any of it at all, but looking splendid. Pitch looked absolutely superb in the sunshine. Those new speakers, fantastic as well. They even had the floodlights on. I don't know why, but that's to annoy Terry, wasn't it? Were you impressed with the new sound system then, Emma?
Yeah, it was canny, to be fair. When I first walked in the ground, I could actually hear what was going on in the concourse bit, whereas it's normally just like background noise. Do you know what I mean? And I actually made a point and I counted them, at one point at half time. I sat and counted the speakers. That's how sad I am.
How many speakers is there, Emma?
So in the West Stand and the East
Stand.
Stand.
No, I don't want stand by stand. Just tell us how many there are. It was nice.
In the West Stand, the East Stand, there's 7 altogether. And then the North and the South Stand, there's 5. 5 on
each one. That'd be what, 24?
14.
Oh, 7, 21.
24.
Is it? I don't know.
24.
All right, there you go then. Yeah, it was nice to not have that distorted horribleness. Terry, what did you think?
I do like I do like the first home game and the last home game of the season, because it's always nice and sunny and again, a nice tan in the North Stand. But yeah, the pitch looked absolutely fantastic. The new sound system looked really good. I don't understand for the life of me why they have fucking lights on when it's fucking sunny as fuck out there. Pardon me French 3 times. It just boils my piss, that. What a waste of electricity. What a waste of electricity. But anyway, whatever it is. But yeah, 10 out of 10 for what they've improved on the pitch. Absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I said even at half time, went down and they're doing the replays. They're showing you the angles. They're showing you 3 different angles of the goals. They're showing you if they're offside and the celebrations. It's just all improved dramatically. So let's hope on the pitch does the same for the whole season.
Right. Okay. I know this is probably Emma's field really, but did you sample any of the new menu, Emma?
No, the only thing I had was the bloody hot dogs. I walked back at the wheat chief.
Right, okay.
But the Ben did have some Sunderland sweets. There was a bag of they changed to sweetie type things for the kids, and it was Sunderland sweets. It was called, and I did pinch one of them, to be fair. And that like your typical jelly sweets, but they didn't taste like proper
like
jelly
sweets. All right, you're rambling now, Terry. Jump in.
Here's a story, right? I got up this morning, I was rushing around, I had a couple of bits of chocolate for breakfast and a drink of water, rushed out, this, that, and the other. Got to the ground, mucking about like usual, gets 2-0. I went out to go to the toilet, I thought, I'd get a pie. I was about to go and get a pie, and we scored the 3rd goal. I had to rush back in again, see what was going on. At half time, I thought I'll wait to the very end of half time, and I'll get a pie. I was about to go for a pie and they scored the 4th goal. So I finally get down about 50 minutes and I bought a steak pie and it was boiling hot. For about 15 minutes, I couldn't touch it. I'd sit on my knee for 15 minutes in the sunshine, but it was gorgeous. It was 10 out of 10.
It is a problem with them pies. There are
Hooker pie was absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
It was.
They are absolutely red hot. Just very quickly, I want to go to the chat here because Jim Nesbitt says, "We Philly, what evidence is there that the owners are out to cash in?" Answer: none so far. Yeah, fair enough. But is the model our model? I mean, am I getting it wrong? But I thought the model was to develop players, buy young players in, develop them, sell them on at a profit. Mike?
Can I answer the question of like the evidence of them cashing in? The fact that like our revenue was third or fourth highest in the division last season, and our wages were the third lowest in the division. And we had no big money signings, and we sold a lot of players the season before. So I know we've had the pitch improvements and stuff, but to me, that doesn't sound like a regime that's investing in the club properly. That's just my 2 cents into it.
Yeah, fair enough. 2 cents. What country we living in? Yeah, I mean, I sort of get what Jim's saying. You know, the fact that we've not sold. Well, I'm saying we've not sold Clark. I mean, all right, it's all right signing a contract, but it just means that, you know, somebody could come in for him. It might mean we can just stick a couple of extra million on him. So I don't know, but Terry, it's our model not buy them young, develop them, and sell them on as a profit. Is that not the model?
I think that's what the model was supposed to be. Now, it doesn't see anywhere in the clauses how long that's going to take. They might buy them one season, sell them 3 or 4 seasons later on, so we don't know what the situation's going to be. Now, Regis Labrie was asked in a comment in his interview about 2 players that could be outgoing, Clark and Ekwah, and he said, well, that could go up to the last minute of deadline day, so you don't know what's going to happen between now and 30th of August. If 30th of August comes round, we've kept all the players and we've brought a striker in, and maybe there's another one, then it's going to be a good window. So, yeah, the model, we've signed Job. We've got Job down to a new contract. He wants to stay at the club. I've heard he's got a good rapport with Dodds through the Birmingham thing. We've got Ballard, who could have easily gone to Premier League. He signed a new contract. Rigg could have easily gone to any big clubs in the Premier League. He signed a new contract. So, as much as we say the model's buy young and sell old, but we don't know, like I say, the time stipulation, so far so good. If we keep the players, invest in sort of strengthening the squad, then you can't really complain.
Right, okay. Emma, your thoughts on that? Do you think this board are out to cash in, or, you know, because, I mean, like I said, as far as I was aware, that's what our model is.
Yeah, I'm kind of on the same wavelength as you, Phil. Is, to me, they're out to bring these young players up, sell them for a load of cash, and then cash out, basically. But obviously they have made the improvements to the ground, and I'm sure, can't remember where it was, I read somewhere like they only make £7 off every shirt that's sold or something.
Oh, sorry, Emma, let me jump in there. That's a load of bollocks, that, like. That's an absolute load of bollocks.
Well, when I read that, I was thinking to myself, well, actually, how much money is this club making? How much are they making from it? To me, it's one that's going to be there to be seen this season, Phil, on what happens in the next couple of weeks for the transfer market and what happens come January. Are they waiting to see if we go up and we'll get all this extra cash? And then if we don't go up, they're just going to sell up and close shop? Who knows?
Like I said, it was just said there's another angle, isn't there? They could be doing the stadium up, it could be getting everything on a good financial footing, reaping in all the rewards for shirts and for season card sales and getting sort of the club in, like I say, a good standing, and then try and sell the club and make an absolute massive profit for the club.
Yeah, make the books look pretty first.
Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm not bothered if it's all going to be good for us in the long run. If it works at some point, I'm not bothered.
Listen, if it works, I'm not bothered. I'm absolutely not bothered what they do at all. You know, and I mean, we said about, you know, we've spent no money this season yet, and there's Burnley, I think it was 30 odd million something already they've spent. But like we said, you know, who's the mugs here? If we can not spend a penny and end up getting promoted, you know, then we're not the mugs. It's a clever way to do it. It's not it's not sort of textbook, but Emma.
Just on the back of that, so if we don't spend the money and we end up getting promoted, things like that. Obviously, we've said for a while that it's speaking and making the decisions, things like that. So would you then think that, well, actually it has been the managers that have been in charge rather than the backroom staff?
There's your answer.
It's my Chinky's turning up. Just 2 seconds.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was our lass. Right. I don't know. Do one of you want to answer that? What do you think? I mean, is it down the manager or what?
I'm not sure how much the manager has a say in that. So
yeah, well, me too as well. I think. Look, I'll tell you what. Why Emma's away? Oh, quick shout out to Mad Mackham. Evening, all, long time no see. Great win today, and it looks like he's renewed his membership. So thanks to you, Mad Mackham, for doing that. What I want to do just very quickly then is I want to give a plug to one of our channel sponsors this year, who are Football Prizes. Now, if you've not been on the Football Prizes website yet, you've got to get yourself on there, right? It's a site, and it's complete. Well, believe it or not, it's nothing but football prizes. All right. So none of these, win a shaver that'll shave your balls and stuff like that, and what other people do. Right. This is a fantastic site, right? And they run loads and loads of competitions, and they sell raffle tickets and stuff, right? So, and they're doing one at the moment for Sunderland. I'm going to put this on screen at the moment, right? So this is a shirt which is signed by the full Sunderland squad. Now it's $3.95 for a ticket, right? Now there's 175 tickets are going on sale there, right? That is going to be drawn. It ends on the 29th of August, right? Now, if they only sell 20 tickets for that particular shirt down there, it's just 20 names. The 20 numbers that go into the hat, right? They don't have to sell out, right? So for the sake of a bit of cash, if you want a chance of winning some Sunderland stuff, and they're going to put loads of different Sunderland stuff on there for us, which is why they wanted to connect with us as a channel. So it's your chance of winning. There is... if you go into the description in here, there's details of everything you can do there. There is a link to Football Prizes. And if you haven't checked out their website yet, do so. It's fantastic. Honestly, it's unbelievable. There's things like, 99 pence, and you buy a ticket, and it's a great site. So if you just check that out, and thanks to them for supporting our channel as well. Right, 125 people on the stream at the moment, 81 likes. We like to get to 100 if we can on a Sunday. So just 19 people, hit that thumbs up if you would, give us a like, and we'll love you forevermore. Let's quickly move on to Burnley then. Burnley, which is Mike's hometown. Do we play the same team? Do we keep the exact same team against Burnley? Mike, we'll go to you first.
He probably will. I don't know if he needs to circulate anyone. It's all going to depend on fitness and stuff like that. But what I will say is Burnley have won their first two games significantly, like 4-1 and 5-0, I think, against Cardiff and Luton. This is the ultimate test as far as I'm concerned, because I've got these as winning the league, potentially. If we can beat Burnley, we'll be unstoppable, in my opinion.
Right, well, we did do our predictions at the start, and I haven't got them winning the league because I had Leeds and Sheffield United up there somewhere, I think. Yeah, fair enough. It is going to be a test for us, but we'll come on to that. Terry, would you play the same team?
I think I have them winning the league as well, Burnley. I don't know. It's between, I can say, Chris Rigg and Alan Brown. It's like you don't want to overplay the youngster and sort of do what he did with Job last season. But if Alan Brown's not fit, not 100% fit, then keep the same team. So for me, it is what it is. Burnley's going to be, like I said, Mike says, ultimate test. it's going to be a really tough game. I still got bad memories of last season, leading 2-0 at half-time, getting beat 4-2 at the end of the game. So I don't even know who Burnley's manager is these days. But yeah, it's going to be a tough game. I'd be over the moon to even get a draw against Burnley next week.
It's Scott Parker, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, I believe it's Scott Parker, isn't it, Mike? Burnley's manager?
No idea.
Oh, he's just checking there, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying about Rig, but I just thought he was so brilliant today. You know, start the lad and then, you know, bring him off on 70 minutes or something and do it like, I mean, his confidence after today must be absolutely sky high. Not that he's not a confident player. I mean, you know, for somebody so young. Emma, would you start the same team on Saturday against Burnley?
I think he's got to after the performance today. I think if he didn't, a lot of fans would have something to say. The only change would potentially be, I'm going to say Brownie, because that's what you're taking Mick out of this for, is bringing him in, but then potentially giving Rig 45 and then Brownie 45. You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, I'd stick with the same team. I think it's difficult to, you know, I'll bring in just now, Mike. Difficult that, you know, you can have a win and it's that don't change your winning team. But I just think the way that they played as well, difficult to change it really, Mike.
I think it's going to be a good test for Labrie, because this is the kind of game like when we played Leeds and we changed the way we played completely and got a result for that reason. Defense is going to be key on this one. They're a high-scoring team. They've got a good attacking force. Is Ballard, do we know how long Ballard's out for? Because that's the change I'd make. I'd be bringing Ballard in and I'd have 5 at the back.
Right. Okay. Just very quickly, Lukey Till I Die, a couple of comments on there saying 3-2 to Sunderland. Be astonished if Burnley don't score. SJ on the chat is saying we won't beat Burnley. Nice and positive attitude there. There's still they still have Premiership players, and there's the parachute unfair advantage. It is going to be a tough one, but I mean, what a test and what a time to have it. You know, two league wins there and a top of the table clash already. You know, I said to my mate, who I sit next to, who's not Conrad and not imaginary, you know, I said, you know, if we beat Burnley next week, people are seriously going to go. And I know it's early days, but I mean, what a confidence boost that'll give us as well. How confident are you for Saturday, Emma?
It's a real test. I'm not confident at all, to be fair. Do you want me prediction now or?
No, just hang on. I'll ask you just now.
Yeah, I mean, like you say, if we win, it's going to be massive. The roof will be raised next week if we win. But I'm not confident at all.
All right. Something tells me that Terry's not confident either. Terry,
I'm not at all. I can't even muster up to give you a prediction at this moment in time. I really cannot.
Well, I will be coming back asking you, Mike. How confident are you?
I'm quietly confident, only because we've not done a run like this since the 70s. So I think we could be on for a winner. So yeah, that's
Mike, I love you. Honestly, I love positivity. That's what I like.
I tell you what, man, we've had a bad run of things. We've not been on a run since the 70s. 2 wins.
Yeah. That's true. It's true. But I'm Terry's going to put his head further into his hands when I give him my prediction after. So
all right,
we'll wait for that moment.
We'll come to that just now. I mean, for me, it's that thing of where, yes, Burnley, they're banging them in for fun. They've had a great start and stuff like that. But you know what? It's like we've got confidence on our side. We're at home. It's going to be a bumper crowd. You know, come on, are we the lads? Going to win the league. Emma, what's your prediction then?
I'm going to go 0-0. I'm going to put my faith in Pato that we are going to keep a clean sheet in the league.
0-0. Oh,
I've got my faith in Pato.
Oh, 0-0, man. I can't believe I've just watched.
I don't think we're going to win. I really don't think. Hand on heart,
Emma,
I
man,
think we'll win.
we've just watched Brazil this afternoon in the sunshine. Honestly, man, it was like being in Rio. Honestly.
How many goals have Burnley scored so far this season compared to us? You know what I mean? I just
two more goals than us. Is that what they've scored? 2 whole goals more than us. All right, there you go.
I can't see them winning against us.
Mike, shock Terry and tell us what your prediction is.
5-4 to Sunderland.
Really? You've been on the wine? High scoring game.
They have done 5-0 and they've done 4-1 in their fixtures. I don't think it'll be a clean sheet, unfortunately. They're a good, high-performing team, but we're on form as well. So it's going to be a counter-attack heaven. And you're all going to be like, whoa.
Right, okay. Terry's struggling down here. Absolutely struggling. But Terry, come on. And I know you're not going to predict a Sunderland defeat. So tell us where you're going with this.
I know that's why I'm struggling. I've got so many battles in my head at this moment in time. It's unbelievable. Like, I think we're probably going to get beat, but I think why we've never let a goal in 2 games, and the defense has been fantastic 2 games, but Burnley scored lots of goals, and we don't let any goals in. So I predicted 2 draws first 2 games of the season. So I fucking did it now, Phil.
You don't know. You've got to give us at least.
Go with your heart, Terry. Go with your heart.
2-1 Sunderland then.
2-1 Sunderland. I thought he was going to give us a draw there. All right. Well, me, right, and I'm not going to predict 3-1. All right, even though I want to, and I'll still have me bet on, but I'm going to go 2-1 Sunderland as well. I'm confident for a win. I just think, Burnley are going to come up here. They're going to be, they are going to be confident, but I think we'll do them over. Go on, Mike.
I just got to look at the camera. Conrad, that's 2-1 Sunderland. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's all right. I'll just I'll edit it at a later date. Right. Look, before we go, because we are running out of time here, we've got this shirt to give away. Mike, do you want to give us some details on this football shirt?
Yes, it's the 2007, I believe. It's the one we had for 2 seasons. So unfortunately, it's the one we got relegated in, but also the one we got promoted in. It's from LU Soccer. Terry can also testament to the quality that LU Soccer gave us. It's really good stuff. Lonsdale. And it's in a 2XL, so it's for our more rotund fans.
Right, okay. What I'm going to try and do then, I've got a list of our members, and just bear with me for 1 second if you don't mind. I'm just trying to do this somewhere, and that's not where we're. Oh, yes, it is. There we go. I think. All right. If I put that on there, does that? Oh, can we see that? All right. Just maybe. Right. Okay. We've got a list of our members there, and we're going to spin the wheel, and whoever it lands on, all right, is going to get this shirt. So, I mean, we've not many members. We've only got about 38 members or something like that. So we're just going to. I'm just going to click on this. All right, and we're going to spin it, and we're going to see who's going to win the shirt. If it is you, we need you to just email us. We'll put our email. Or Mike, will you get that, because you're going to send that out, and we'll send it out to you. Anyway, the winner, members only. They're all on the wheel there, and we're going to give it a spin.
Good luck, everyone.
And we'll see where this is going to land. This is for the football shirt. Don't forget, you can join still as a member, less than 50 pence a week, and your name will end up on the wheel, and it is going to be. Can you believe it? It is Jackie Hughes. It's Jack Man. Unbelievable. Well done. So, right there you go. Well, Emma, you can get in touch with Jack's mum.
Yeah.
It's not fixed at all. It's that's how it works, and you can be on that. you can be on there. Just let me unshare that and get us back to where we were. And there you go. Jackie Shields, well done. You've won that shirt there. Congratulations to you. That's just about it, isn't it? I think we've covered all bases. And I think we're back in the week. Mike, what happens in the week? Are you doing an extra time and stuff like that?
We will be doing extra time. It'll go out Thursday, I believe, at 7 o'clock, our old time slot. So stay tuned for that one. And then there'll be live commentary for the match of the weekend.
Fantastic. We're just 4 likes away from the magic 100. So if you can just hit the thumbs up, if you would, please, that would be much appreciated. And Jackie's just come on the chat there and says, wow, Jack sending positive vibes down. Definitely. All right. So fantastic stuff there. If you just want to say bye to everybody, we can wrap this up. Emma, just say bye.
Bye.
Was that it?
You said just say bye. So I'm just doing as I'm told.
Mike, say bye to everybody.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Consider becoming a member. Like Philly says, 50p a week. That's less than the price of a cornetto a month. See you later.
You go. And Terry, Conrad's just said, ooh, Wheel of Fortune. It is the Wheel of Fortune. Terry, say bye to everybody, would you?
Yep. Been absolutely fantastic start to the season. 2 victories, 6 points. Never let a goal in yet. Take care, everybody. God bless, and may God go with you. Cheers.
Oh, because it's a Sunday, we're getting all the Godspeed down there. Thanks, Terry. Listen, thank you very much for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe, get it all over the socials. We are getting close to 10,000 subscribers now, which we would love to get. Don't forget as well, we're going to win the league. We'll see you. Good night. Bye-bye.